Oh, I didn't see you there. I just received a text saying how they have to deal with school Chromebooks. This is based on my opinion, but today, I am going to explain the problem of school Chromebooks and how they don't give you not much freedom. Unlike Dell books, Chromebooks don't have a terminal. However, it can be accessed with developer mode or Linux. But before I talk about Linux and the Chromebook settings, we need to go over developer mode. This is very important, so listen up. Obviously, schools will block developer mode mainly because of these reasons. It gives you access to a developer terminal, it removes all policy restrictions, it lets you create as much accounts as you want, it lets you sign in with a personal account instead of a school account, and most importantly, developer mode can break or harm the Chromebook entirely. Also, if you decided to power wash the computer and reset it due to developer mode being blocked by system policy, when you connect to the network in the Welcome to Chrome screen, it will boot up an enterprise enrollment and boot you right back to being managed. If you decided to jeopardize this and turn off the internet while the enterprise enrollment is being processed, it will say an enrollment error, and a button will pop up saying to enroll as a personal device. But that won't work, because if you click it, it will pull up an enterprise enrollment and prompt you to use a school account, and most of all, if your organization or school has blocked personal accounts to access the computers, there is nothing you can do, and you must boot into an enterprise enrollment. And now, I will talk about the browser when you log into a school account. So I am going to say this: Chrome settings and the main settings can now be blocked by administrators. That means you cannot change the background, profile picture, access Linux, change the time, and much more. I think this is pretty stupid, because settings is not that harmful, and lets students change the way they want their Chromebook to how they want it, and it lets them make them feel like they are in charge of the Chromebook. But no, settings can now be blocked, and that majorly removes all kinds of solutions to have a better experience with Chrome. And also, administrators love to manage Chrome, so that they can block websites, block music, block YouTube, and control, watch, and report your browsing history. To be honest, this is kind of an invasion of privacy. I can understand they would do this to prevent cheating and students going on bad websites, but Jesus Christ, at least let the kiddos play some safe games, instead of blocking them. And that's where the extensions come in. There is one extension every school loves to force students with, and that's Connect for Chrome Education. Or shall I call it, LineWise? More like Line Stupid. This extension invades your privacy, gives admins and teachers too much power over the students who has this extension, like letting teachers turn off your internet or block websites, or hell, even report your browsing history and web page to other teachers or the administrator. This extension also blocks harmless websites like YouTube, controls your system, forces developer mode to be restricted even more, and much more. I am telling you, LineWise is the most stupidest extension on the planet and should cease to exist. It is the worst, and I don't know how Google approves this piece of shit. Go screw yourself, LineWise, you invasion of privacy. However, schools forces extensions like Chemi and Google Translate. These extensions are actually harmless and they are helpful tools to help you with your work. But let's be honest, if students had some free time and they didn't have a computer of their own, you shouldn't block websites like games and such. But that is where websites containing free search engines comes in. Sometimes, a free search engine website can leak past LineWise into schools' blocking filters. The capabilities of free search engine websites is to pass the school's firewall and let you surf the web. You can access websites that are blocked and manage files. You can even access things like Discord or Facebook, which is highly despised by schools. However, the search engine can be slow. So keep that in mind. Also, the thing about browsers is things like Opera. You can install this for Chromebook, but mostly, it will say that the package encountered an error parsing the package and it won't install. Schools hates Brave and Firefox, and make sure that they are blocked at all times. And about Google Play, oh boy, I got a lot to talk about Google Play. Sadly, schools hate Google Play, and there's a button that can disable Google Play services. But schools can just disable Google Play services with their firewall as well on managed school accounts. Since schools love to block settings, you can't just switch your location to Germany and unlock everything that was blocked on the settings, including the Google Play Services button. Anyways, schools won't let you use Google Play and install games, like Candy Crush or Clash of Clans. And don't think about installing games from another website, because you need developer mode to do stuff like that. But wait, since you need to sign into an account to install a Google Play game, you could use a personal account. Well, never mind that, because schools can disable the addition of multiple accounts. So personal accounts is out the window. And since you have to use your school account on Google Play, attempting to sign out will say that the settings are blocked by system policy. So yeah, don't think about Google Play when you're at a school, because that is the first thing schools will definitely do when it comes to blocking things. Oh boy, schools hate students using a VPN on the Chromebook, because VPNs can let you browse privately, access blocked websites, and disable the function of extensions like LineUI spying on you. Schools wants to make sure your browsing history gets reported and make sure your screen is being recorded, so they block every VPN in the book, to make sure you can't access them. Also, if you did manage to use a VPN while it's supposed to be blocked, you might get in trouble, so don't attempt to do this. I am just saying. Anyways, where was I? Just a warning, do not disassemble the Chromebook, and make it to where you can go into Crush or developer mode and remove the firewall and management that was implemented into the Chromebook. Since you can get into really big trouble doing that. And you might even have to pay a fee for doing so. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about the school internet. If you decided to play a game like Roblox on your phone while connected to the school internet, guess what? It gets blocked. That's right, schools puts policies and firewalls into the school internet to let LineUIs encrypt into the internet data, and tell which class a managed Chromebook is in. And most of all, blocks things on your phone. Sometimes, schools take it too far and injects LineUIs and policy restrictions into your phone if you connect to a school internet. And worst of all, when that happens, everywhere you go with your phone, Google will be injected and so will the system with a school firewall, LineUIs, and policy restrictions. So your phone will be screwed and you will have to perform a factory reset on your phone if you want to get rid of the policy restrictions. Don't think about changing the DNS on your managed Chromebook as well, because schools can block settings, so you cannot change the DNS, which is so freaking stupid. What happens when you connect to a bad network and you cannot get out of it? What are you going to do then? Also, some schools don't have policies to bring your own computer to school, because they want you to use a managed Chromebook so they can spy on you, browse your history, watch you, and block websites and your internet. I think this is pretty dangerous, and makes me wonder how society came to privacy invasion. LineUI breaks many laws and Google's terms of service. I hope it gets removed forever. Another warning, do not use a hard drive or USB to debug the Chromebook, since that gets you in trouble. Disclaimer, I am not against schools blocking harmful websites and blocking the ability to use developer mode. But when schools uses extensions like LineUIs, that takes things too far, and it can ruin a child's learning experience. For the viewers out there watching this video, if you are watching, please be aware of extensions like LineUIs and don't install them. This video is to teach people the capabilities of schools and parents managing Chromebooks. I know I didn't explain everything, but you know what I mean. And if you happen to be a student watching this video with a managed Chromebook at school, do not attempt to try to do these examples and try to get in trouble. I really don't want this video of me sitting here and saying all of this get taken down due to the practice of students attempting to hack their computers. If you are a user without a managed computer watching this, keep all of this in mind, that you should avoid things like LineUIs and how much power admins can control over their computers. Now if you excuse me, I gotta check my email on the Brave browser. I hope this video was helpful to some. I doubt that since this video was based on my opinions. Have a great day.